housing, it's very expensive. Why is it so, and how can we combat it?
Right now, there's 2 buildings with 43 condos in each one, so 86 affordable housing units total that will be available.
You're going to give me money for 0%?
Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
Good deal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seems like a
talk to
no-brainer.
There's still time. There's still time to get in on the lotteries for this building, even.
Like, call us. Let's find out if this is going to work for you, because, you know, you might be surprised. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, the agency Steamboat. How are we this morning?
We are great. We're excited.
Well,
So we are here this morning to talk about affordable housing. Michelle, Noah, and I are all kind of working as a team on a couple of cool affordable projects here in the Yampa Valley. Housing, it's very expensive. Why is it so, and how can we combat it?
We're trying.
we're doing our best out here. Yeah, and we're lucky right now, actually, because prices are getting higher, and we're representing a couple of really exciting new affordable housing projects in the Steamboat area. One is the Cottonwoods, located in kind of central Steamboat, right on the hike and bike path, with easy access to everything that Steamboat has to offer. And then we have the 8th Street townhomes, which are out in Craig.
Yeah, we have another project, a collection of 20 townhomes in Craig, so about 45 minutes from Steamboat. A little bit more relaxed on the deed restrictions there. They can be for anybody in Northwest Colorado. Really good price points and really beautiful townhomes.
I mean, I think the big call out here is that these are as competitive as rent or more competitive than rental options here in the area, which is rare to see in 2026, right? Like, that's difficult to get to. Let's talk about townhouses at 8th Street for a second. Give us the high-level specs on them.
Yeah, so there's 2 floor plans. We have 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom units there. Brand new fenced-in yards, so pet-friendly, which is pretty great.
Awesome.
Carports, which are super tall. I don't know how tall they are, but can fit your big truck in there. So we know they're a good size.
Yeah.
They'll take all sizes over there, and they're actually, like, the electric is stubbed in there. So if you do have an electric vehicle in either of your 2 dedicated parking spaces,
it's a nice
you have
perk.
that option too.
And the other cool thing about the Craig project is that you could work from home there, right? Like, you don't have to work within Craig. You could work kind of anywhere as long as you're living in it.
As your primary.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You could rent out a room as well. So let's say you're in like a rental situation right now and you kind of want to buy, but you're on the fence, you're not really sure, like, can I afford this? Can I do this? Well, like, let's talk, because there's some pretty awesome, like, down payment assistance, just like lending options that aren't always available on the fair market.
Totally.
And then you can get in, you can maybe lower your rent, plus you have somebody paying half your mortgage, which is like amazing.
It's incredible and so rare in this area.
Right, and brand new. A brand new home. I mean, you know, like,
They're amazing.
yeah, you have a lot more control of your expenses because you are pretty confident that these appliances, that the home itself, the pipes, I mean, everything is in tip-top shape because it is brand new. So no extra expenses there.
And they are completely built, waiting for their new home buyers.
They're ready. You could move in tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, and we have 2 units that are
And
staged. And you should. Actually, I would. You know, like, I want to like find somebody to live there because I just know they're so awesome. And the people who live there right now love it. They're like, we have 2 units that are sold, right? And they're like, we need some
More
neighbors. We want some people to come over and live here. But yeah, they're ready to go. We have 2 staged units, so they're really easy to see. You can just pop in and take a look and see what might be a better fit for you.
Okay, so then switching gears a little bit, what's going on in Steamboat? Tell us the scuttlebutt about the Cottonwoods.
Yeah, so the Cottonwoods, another really exciting project. Right now there's 2 buildings with 43 condos in each one, so 86 affordable housing units total that will be available. Kind of similar on some of the deed restriction stuff. You have to live and work full-time in Routt County, and we're working with Yampa Valley Housing Authority on those.
So the Housing Authority is actually making sure that you qualify for the deed restriction.
Exactly, yeah.
And a little bit different because we're rolling this out via a lottery system versus just available and ready for anyone to purchase.
That's right. So if you're interested in the Cottonwoods, the process for that would be to reach out to the housing authority, go on their website, submit an application, and
We'll link it below.
exactly, yeah, go check it out. And afterwards, yeah, so right now, actually, you bring up the lottery, we're working through, putting the first building under contract. So we have the 100% AMI lottery has been run. We have some of those people under contract right now. 120% is just closed, and then we have 130 and 140% coming up as well.
So AMI is area median income, which is basically how we define who would be a good person to work within either of these systems or be qualified. About what is the max AMI for the Cottonwoods for a single person? What does that add?
140% AMI, which for a single person household, that's up to $120,000.
Okay. And is it that different in Moffat?
No.
Okay.
It's actually, I can't remember the exact
I think it was
numbers.
around 100,000, so there's not like 140%. So if your income is under for a single person under $130,000, there may be a way for you to qualify for both of these, and that goes up depending on your household size. So if you're a family of 2, 3, or 4, those can be quite large numbers. So I think that one of the call outs is just don't imagine that affordable housing isn't for you.
Right. It's like, it's not, I mean, it's workforce housing, right? Like at the end of the day, like the units are being priced with the help of some money from the city, from the short-term rental tax, a lot of money to reduce the purchase prices of these units. But this really is just like meant for workforce housing, right? It's meant to be a price point that people can get into. They can get into it now, and that can stay affordable for years and years, right? Because this is not just like a fix it right now program. This is a create housing for locals for the long term, right? And that's what we're really focused on. Like our current clients, our friends, people who've been looking, have been priced maybe out of what they originally thought. Maybe they're retired, right? And they're looking for something. And that's another good community that that these units work really well for. If you're retired, you can make a little bit of money, you can have no job, you just had to work in Routt County for the Cottonwoods for the last 5 years when you retired, and this could be a great option for them as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because there's no cap in how much you might have saved.
Correct.
To get into either of these units.
Exactly.
That's not a penalty if I've been a diligent saver all of my life and I want to put a bunch down. And
you could pay cash.
Yeah. You shouldn't be punished
You
for
could
that.
pay cash if you want. You could just pay cash for the unit, and that's not an issue.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And both of these units are way below the market price of everything on the market, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And speaking from specifically with regard to the Cottonwoods, we worked with the Housing Authority for a long time and really put a lot of time and effort into working with them and with the city to drive these prices as low as possible, because this is, for the benefit of the community and the local workforce here.
So I've been getting some questions around what about the fact that I'm buying but not getting any sort of upside as an investment property because the property won't appreciate. Is that true?
Not true.
Not true.
Wrong.
Not true.
No, that's a totally common, something we hear every day, right?
Yeah.
And so there's two different projects, the Cottonwoods and the townhomes at 8th. So the Cottonwoods does have an appreciation cap.
Okay.
So it's going to appreciate slowly, right? It's not here for like investors to come in and flip a property. This is meant to be property that's going to be cost effective for a long time. So when you do go to sell it, there is an upside there. It is just capped. Whereas in Craig at the townhomes at 8th, there is no appreciation cap. It's really balanced by what that AMI is determined for that year.
Okay.
So you can kind of back into the price and say, well, I bought it for X, the market's saying it's Y. People can purchase it up to this income, and so let's price it appropriately for that. It's not intended to be purchased and resold at a really high price point, but there is no cap, so it's really up to the seller and what the buyers are wanting at that time.
So there is still an opportunity to make some money over time with carrying this as an investment.
And you're not paying a landlord.
Right.
Right? So like right now, you're going into a property, you're paying a landlord. The bonus there is you're not responsible for any repairs, any work. It's just kind of like, if I want to leave Steamboat in 12 months, I leave, right? And you don't have to worry about anything. And I think there's definitely a group where that fits, right? You're not sure if you're going to be here. You know, maybe your income doesn't qualify right now. Maybe you're just like not in a place to purchase, right? And that's totally okay. But if you're in the other group of folks who you don't want to be paying a landlord forever, right? You become your own landlord. So you're basically paying yourself every month by paying this mortgage. And when you go to sell, you are going to get money, right, back, as opposed to when you're done with your lease, you just clean and leave. Hope you get your deposit back, like, which we know how that goes usually, right?
Okay, how much money do I need to get into these? Like, what are we talking about? Do I need 20%? Do I need a pile of cash? What am I coming to the table with?
Well, that would be a good place to start would be to talk with a lender.
Okay.
But we have a variety of different lenders we've been working with who are super familiar with both of these projects, and they have some really competitive rates, some really interesting programs that they can work with people to be a part of. So it doesn't have to be 20% down. It could be as little as 5 or 10% down, and we've seen payments as low as $1,700-$1,800 a month.
Totally.
Yeah.
I mean,
which
I
is
think of the
fantastic.
townhomes, there might be some programs that have, and I think at Cottonwoods too, down payment assistance, right?
Yeah.
So potentially you're talking about just a couple thousand, like there's a smaller amount of money than you would think you would need to bring to the table.
And there's options. I mean, that there's options available to these buyers that aren't available to folks looking in like the fair market, right?
Definitely.
Which is something we don't always know until we get a buyer to the table and say, okay, let's look at your credit. Let's look at what's going on. Let's look at the big picture. And then let's see what government funding programs are available and what's of that is available for you. Because it varies for every person. But from like a first-time home buyers course to like a CHAFA loan at 0%, you can get some money there on your property.
You're going to give me money for 0%?
Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
Good deal.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Seems like a
talk to a lender,
no-brainer.
okay? Talk to a lender. But every lender is different and every option is different. But there are options to make your burden at this immediate moment as little as possible, right? Because if you want to make this happen, we want to do everything we can to help you make that happen. If it's not in the cards for you right now, that's okay. We have other projects. Hopefully there's other projects like this that come down the pipeline, because this is the first time that Steamboat has ever done a project like this, right?
I mean, it's really exciting.
We can speak from experience that it's been a great experience so far.
Yeah,
And
life-changing for the people that have
absolutely. We've
won the
already
lottery here.
been able to meet with so many of these people, and
Right.
we'll meet with many, many more over the coming weeks and months, and it's been really rewarding and amazing to see.
If I haven't submitted my information to the Housing Authority at this point, am I out of the running for all of the Cottonwoods?
Definitely not coming on in the next month or so, probably. So.
Okay, so let's say I'm a consumer, I'm ready to do this. Do I have to call Noah for only the Cottonwoods and Michelle for only the Housing Authority? Who am I contacting?
We are your team, right?
All three of us.
Yeah, all three of us. Lee, Noah, myself, here.
Yeah.
We're here to help you. You can call all of us. You can call one of us. But regardless, you will get the best answers, the most up-to-date information, and just like a really solid person who's an expert in this Steamboat market, right? Because we love to sell property, but we like to sell the right properties or the right people. Mm-hmm. So if it's not the right time, that's okay. We acknowledge that, but let's at least dig in. Like, call us. Let's find out if this is going to work for you, because you might be surprised. That this can work for you, which has been the case so far. I've had some friends. I'm just like, just push them, just try it. Let's just reach out to a lender. I know that seems just like scary, maybe by itself.
Yeah.
And now one of those girls is buying a Cottonwoods condo.
Mm-hmm.
Be a homeowner in Routt County.
She was like,
so
I
exciting.
cannot believe this is happening to me. Are you kidding? And that's like,
yeah, it sounds too
amazing.
good to be true for some people, but
but this isn't a
true.
scam.
No.
It's not, and
No.
feel free to talk to us about it.
Yeah.
And we'll tell you it's feasible, probably.
I mean, we're
for anyone
excited about
watching.
it, genuinely. We know the buyers we're working with so far are ecstatic, right, about their properties. It's been really like heartwarming to talk to our clients
has,
about
definitely.
these units.
Okay, let me go through some things that we kind of get as pushback. I have a dog or a cat. I probably can't have this housing, right?
You absolutely can. It's Steamboat. We're a dog-friendly town, and these are dog-friendly communities. So.
Okay, I really like
And
outside
cat,
space.
sorry.
I'm assuming both of these projects, it's just boxes with windows that don't open. So no outside space?
Outside space at both.
Yeah.
Girl,
Plenty-
outside space at both.
Plenty to
Okay.
go around. Fenced-in yard in Craig.
Yeah,
a
the
lot
Cottonwoods has like a playground, a big
Yeah.
grassy area. It's really, really nice. And they're right on the core trail, plus, right? So you have bonuses, access to everything Steamboat.
Totally.
Mountain, downtown, Fish Creek.
Yeah,
But
the location is amazing.
walk
for
right
both
out your
of
door.
these, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cottonwoods, have an elevator, get your dog right in the elevator, go down, right out to the
Dog park.
dog park.
Right out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what if I don't have a car and transportation is a problem? How far away from buses are we at both of these projects?
You're lucky in both
Yeah.
in both projects because we're right on the bus stop in Craig and in Steamboat and the Cottonwoods and 8th Street. The bus stop is right outside the Cottonwoods and it's a block away
At 8th. Yeah.
at 8th Street. So, yeah, really accessible for anyone with any.
Definitely like
of
part of the reason why they chose those locations, right? Because
Yeah.
these are going to be locals living there full time. They need to get to work or they need to get to outside to do activities. They need to walk their dog. They need to get on their bike. Super easy. Like,
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Yes.
New construction.
Yes. New
in
construction.
both scenarios.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. The more we talk
So
about it,
rare.
the more,
We're selling
why am I not
ourselves.
buying
How
it?
many minutes would it take you to get to the mountain on your bike from there? What, 5?
Yeah. At the Cottonwoods.
An e-bike,
and
maybe
Yeah.
less.
and you could probably have a view that looks right at the mountain
Right.
too. So,
So wild.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
views are good. The views.
or Emerald.
Okay.
No matter where
Yeah.
you are, you're gonna have a good view
Yeah.
in there.
All right, well, is there anything else that we should be telling people about besides apply now, today, call us now?
I think the main takeaway here is that this is a real opportunity for local people in Steamboat and Craig and Routt and Moffat Counties. And this is true home ownership. You're building real equity. You own a home, and you will be able to sell that home. And as long as the real estate market in Steamboat goes up, which it always has, then you'll be able to sell it and make money on it as well. So.
Right. I think the main thing is call us, right? Like email us. Get onto YVHA/Cottonwoods. Check below. Make sure that's right. But I'm pretty sure.
Something like
Link below.
that.
Link below. Pretty sure that's right. But check and find out. Like that's the first place. Is just like getting curious to see if it's going to work for you. And there's a lot of just talk. I mean, Steamboat's a small town, right? So people are posting things online, and a lot of times we see those things and they're just incorrect.
Yeah.
But we can't fix that, right? So we want to let you know here that these affordable properties are being built for workforce housing for the locals that have been asking for housing, right? Begging for housing, wanting to own a piece of Steamboat, not wanting to have to leave. And this is that opportunity. So if you're curious, call us. Because if this project doesn't work right now, it might work in the future. Or there might be something else that could be a really great fit. But at least let us do some work for you and find that out.
Yeah.
Because we'd love to make that happen.
Making dreams come true here at the agency.
That's right.
You know? Wishes granted.
There you go.
Well, thanks so much, team, for sitting here and chatting about affordable
Yeah.
housing here in our
Yeah.
county in Moffat.
Thanks.